Tuesday. Usually Bao does an Instagram live on Tuesday, but because he's in Hawaii for a much needed vacation, I am here doing a YouTube live on Tuesday. So a couple things I want to talk about is I want to kind of talk about my trading today. I want to talk about the market action today, and then I want to kind of open it up to audience Q&A, okay? So first things first is we've been in a very, very slow market, right? And this is completely normal, guys. Like after one full year of nonstop action, it is only normal to have 1 or 2 weeks of slow action. What people don't realize is before the coronavirus, before day trading became the craziest thing in the world, summers were historically slow. The saying is sell in May and go away, because usually from April to like August is like dead market action. It's very slow. All the hedge fund people are out on vacation. Everyone is partying. Everyone's relaxing. People are gone. So the volume is very low in the summer. So summer months are historically low. You know, for the past 7 years that I've been trading, summer has been slow 5 out of those 7 years, let's say. And last year we had the coronavirus, which kind of lit up everything. So this is totally normal market action. Now, here's the problem. All of the new traders that started trading at 2020, or all of the new traders that started trading this year, they have no idea how to trade a slow market. They made so much money, so much money getting lucky that now when the market slows down, now when it gets difficult, they're slowly bleeding out, right? And this is where experience comes in. This is why you are here learning, right? It is because you want to learn from traders who have experienced all types of markets, not just markets that go straight up and have millions of runners every single day, right? So number one is this action is completely normal, okay? The stock market isn't dead. The scams aren't going to stop. It's not, it's cycles, guys. The stock market moves in cycles. Small caps are hot and then they're slow. And then large caps are hot and then they're slow. So right now we're in a cycle where these large caps are going crazy. Tesla is up like crazy. Nvidia is up like crazy. These stocks, these large cap stocks are where all of the attention is right now, which is totally fine. We just need to know how to trade our small cap stocks. So again, if you are just trading for the first time this year and you are struggling the past 2 months, my advice is to size the fuck down. Because in the past, what happened for me is I would make money January, February, March, April, May, June. I would just bleed it out. I would slowly lose money every single day, because what was working 3 months ago is not working now, right? And again, the key for me, what has helped me in this slow market, is sizing down. If my max size is 5,000 shares, now my max size is 2,000 shares, right? My max size is 1,000 shares, now my max size is like 300 shares, 400 shares. And the reason why is because if there is a lack of opportunity, if there are not many setups, if there are not many stocks moving, I cannot risk my hard-earned money on these setups. So all of these chat room pumpers, all these frauds, all these text message screen share, all these losers are going to start to lose all their money, because they're going to start to realize, oh, wait, my pumps aren't working. Oh, wait, my members are losing their money. They're not going to resubscribe. They're not going to buy my pumps. They're not going to do anything. So this market right now is what separates the professionals from the amateurs. You know, by the end of this year, if this slow market action continues, I would say 90% of traders that started 2 years ago, gone forever. Gone forever because they don't have risk management. They don't know how to trade a market like this. They don't understand a market like this. They don't know that shit, I can't just be buying pre-market anymore. I can't just be shorting this. I can't be doing that. So guys, my advice in this market, okay, is if you are a long, be extremely patient. Wait for stocks at zombie time and go long at zombie time, okay? If you are a short, I suggest making a checklist of red flags on these stocks. So for example, let's say stock XYZ is moving today. XYZ is easy to borrow. It's SSR and it's low float. Okay, if it's all these things, you write it down. SSR, easy to borrow, low float. And depending on how many red flags they have, that's how you could size in accordingly. If a stock is easy to borrow, low float, and SSR, you better fucking run the other way. But if you are long, maybe that is going to be your signal to go long at zombie time. So this market action is very slow. This market action is very prone to losses and very prone to over trading. So what happened today to me? So today I made $2,000 and I was trading VTVT. So like I mentioned in the morning, this market action has been slow. It's been nail and bail only. It's been kind of waiting for these setups. And VTVT was the first stock in 2 weeks that's traded above 50 million shares of volume. Okay. And usually in this market, if a stock is trading 10 million shares pre-market, it's pretty hot. If a stock is trading 40 to 50 million shares at the open within the first hour, it's pretty hot. So VTVT was kind of the first time that we saw a stock actually not go straight down, right? And I was wrong. I had a plan to short at 320. The stock went to like 320 and then to 350. I covered on a dip at like 330. I lost like 600, $700, and my other trades made up for it. But in this market, I'm reminding everyone that shit, man. Like, if a stock is easy to borrow, if it's day one, you just don't fight it. Don't mess around with it, because what's going to happen is, because the market is so slow, because we have had a lack of action, it is going to take one stock to catch everyone off guard and light the market up for another 1 or 2 weeks. Usually, it's going to be a stock that's SSR. Usually, it's going to be a stock that's easy to borrow, or usually it's going to be a low float stock. So when I see these warning signs, especially during an extremely slow market, I'm not fighting. I'm taking it off. I'm just waiting, and I'm praying to the stock market gods that this is the stock that goes from $1 to $20 in one day and lights people up, because longs have the money. Longs are flush with cash. They made a shitload of money for a year and a half. So they're basically just waiting for that right opportunity to put it in. Whereas shorts right now, I am a short seller, right? I'm primarily short bias. So I understand how a short seller thinks. Short sellers right now are like, fuck yeah, man, I'm shorting easy to borrow. I'm making money. Fuck yeah, I'm shorting SSR. I'm making money. Hell yeah, I'm shorting low floats. I'm making money. You know what's going to happen? If you keep doing that, if you keep doing bad things like that, the one day that this new crazy short squeeze stock is going to come, you're going to fucking blow up. Okay? So I'm warning you guys. We are just a few days away, maybe a week away, from a massive, massive short squeeze stock. It is likely going to catch a lot of people off guard, because what's going to do is this. It's probably going to run up in the morning. It's going to tank down. It's going to reclaim VWAP and then go straight to the moon. That is what I think. That's usually how it starts. It usually traps people. It gets short sellers excited. They make their money on that dip. When they go to reshort, it's going to fucking parabolic up. So that's my advice, guys. So if you leave with one thing on this video, right, it's that advice right there. Warning signs, low float squeezer is about to come. Do not fight, do not attack, do not do anything, okay? It's like a bunch of hyenas, right? So a bunch of hyenas right now are all around looking for food, looking for food. Everyone's looking to attack. And the moment a piece of meat comes in that's so irresistible, everyone is going to flock to it. So in MIC, our process, I am going to remind you guys every single day in the room which stocks to trade, which stocks to avoid, and which stocks to focus on, right? And that's the thing. So I've been doing this for 7 years now. So I kind of have an intuition of what stock is good, what stock is bad. I would say that my biggest talent as a trader is stock selection. So even when I was trading at a prop firm and I was being kind of mentored by Dr. Steenbarger, who was a trading coach, he knew that my edge was stock selection, because I had a 90% win rate. Anytime I touched the stock, there was a 90% chance that I would win on it. And that is because my stock selection, I know which stocks to trade and which stocks to avoid. And that's what I mentor people on at MIC. That's what I help people on. That's what I try to narrow it down on. Okay. So that's that. So do you guys have any questions about that before I continue? And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of looking at the market, seeing what all these stocks are doing. Okay, so because I see no questions, I'm going to move on. So one of the main questions that I get, and I'm going to answer it right now, is how long does it take to become a profitable trader, right? So number one is, everyone's trading journey is different, right? So we have members like Faye who found consistency in 1 month, whereas I have a friend, Nico, who was in MIC when we first started. It took him 7 years to find consistency, right? For me, it took me about 2 years to find consistency, and that was because we didn't have MIC. So the number one question is, how long does it take? I mean, it's pretty much all up to you guys. I mean, it depends on how much work you put in, right? Let's say you're going to the gym, right? Someone that's going to the gym 1 day a week versus someone that's going to the gym 5 days a week is going to have totally different results. If you join MIC and you watch one video a week versus someone like James that watches a video a day, chances are he's going to find consistency faster than you, right? So your success, your consistency is a direct correlation of how much work you put in. Are you attending the webinars? Are you watching the videos? Are you participating? Are you asking questions? I can guarantee that if you are doing all that, you're going to find consistency in 6 months to a year. But someone joined MIC 2 months ago and they canceled today. And I asked them, I'm like, hey, why'd you cancel? Like, I'm not learning yet. Like, I haven't found consistency yet. It's been 2 months. I haven't been consistent. I'm sorry, guys, but if you guys are joining and planning to find consistency in 1 or 2 months, it's an anomaly. There's a 99% chance that is not going to happen. How can you expect to go to the gym and get massive muscles in 1 or 2 months? Same thing with trading. How can you expect to go to college and try to be a doctor and try to learn how to be a doctor in 2 months? It's impossible. And most of the time, those people will never find success in anything in life because they're too lazy. So don't come in here asking or trying to find consistency in 1 or 2 months. It's not going to happen. It's probably going to take you 6 months to a year. But I guarantee if you bust your ass for 6 months or a year, for the next 10, 15 years, you can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. And that's what people don't get. So that's number one. So now I'm going to open up to audience Q&A. So I'm going to take questions from the live audience right now. So put in your questions, guys, and let's go through it. Oh, and leave a like on the video. Additionally, I almost forgot. So Claudio, one of our moderators, is having our first Spanish-speaking webinar for swing trading tomorrow at 7 p.m. market time. So if you are into swing trading and you speak Spanish, as an MIC member, you will get access to this webinar for free. It is going to be tomorrow at 7 p.m. market time in Spanish. So we have a Spanish speaking channel in MIC. Thank you to Claudio for moderating that. So yeah, our first Spanish speaking swing trading webinar is tomorrow at 7 p.m. market time. So be sure to attend, and thank you to Claudio for doing that. So now let's open up to Q&A, guys. So I'm going to take Q&A from the members right here in the live audience. So let's go through it. So you ended up shorting LGVN. You said not to short pre-market, ended up trading it at the open. I want to understand why you changed your mind. So yeah, LGVN was being pumped in the morning at the open. So because it was being pumped and because it rejected that 930 level, I decided to take a starter short, risking 950. So that was a starter short on a resistance level, risking 20 cents based on a pump. And I didn't, yeah. Is MIC recommended for a 16-year-old? I've been in the market for 3 years. Man, if I started at 16, bro, I would have way more money than I have now. And I would suggest studying for not even 3 years, man. Like if you're 16, right? If you're 16 right now, I would suggest using it as school, right? Extracurricular activity. So join MIC, learn the process, learn how to trade, educate yourself as if it's a class, as if it's a course. And then when you are ready, when you are comfortable, then you can start trading real money. But right now, as a 16-year-old, I don't think you should be trading real money. I think you should be educating yourself first. Under what condition do I short at the open? It depends on my plan. If I have a resistance level that I plan to short, I will short it. If a stock is randomly being pumped, which means that there's artificial volume, I'll short it. But pretty much, guys, most of my trades are pre-planned. If they're not pre-planned, I make a plan right before I trade it. I want an entry, I want an exit, I want to stop. How do you manage your stop loss when the spread is big? I mean, you have to account for the spread. If the spread is big, you must use less size to make sure that you do not get trapped. And there's a lot of times, guys, that we warn against trading stocks and then we trade it ourselves. And that the reason why we warn against it is because 90% of traders will get stuck and will lose money on those stocks because they don't have a process. They don't respect the process. They don't respect risk management. So even if I tell you guys to ignore the stock, it's because I know that beginner traders are going to lose on that stock, whereas I'm using hard stops. whereas I'm pre-planning. And usually if I say that I'm trading a stock or looking to get into a stock, it's going to give you guys the false sense of confidence, right? I want you guys to learn how to trade, right? And 90% of the time, if a stock is risky long term, you will be successful if you do not trade that stock. How often do you let your borrows go to waste? I mean, it happens. It's just a cost of doing business. What makes MIC different than other platforms? Number one is we do not pump stocks. So if you're joining any other community that has a screen share, a voice share, or a text message alert, email alert, you are the product. What they're going to do is they're going to buy the stock, they're going to alert it, and as soon as you buy it, you're going to get sold into. That is a pump and dump. 99% of other communities' sole business model is to pump and dump into you. And that's why when people join MIC, there is a 90% chance that they will stay. We have the highest retention rate in the industry because once someone joins, they make enough money to cover their membership plus more every day. How exactly does MIC work? You join MIC, you watch the videos. We have an educational course of videos that you're supposed to be watching to educate yourself. We have a study guide, we have mentorship. And then after you watch the educational videos, you could then attend the weekly webinars to brush up your trading because what worked 1 year ago is not going to work today. So every single day, every single week, we are updating our content to make sure that it is relevant to the current market action. And then additionally, on top of that, if you are still struggling, you can literally get on the phone with one of our moderators and they will mentor you for free, included in your membership. So it's basically like MIC is basically like school with additional extra help and counseling and mentorship to make sure that you are getting the best results out of your trading. And again, if you want to see what MIC is about, go to instagram.com/myinvestingclub and look at our testimonials. There have been scams in the past where all these fraudster chat rooms are paying actors to make testimonials, right? We have over 1,000 testimonials from real members, not paid actors. So don't take my word for it, take their word for it. If you guys just join for a month, I guarantee you won't leave. But the problem is people have been scammed in the past and they don't trust me. How much weight do you put on long-term resistance versus intraday resistance? I mean, both matter. I would say the more information you have, the better. So if a stock pre-market resistance is at 550 and daily chart resistance is at 560, chances are that 550 level is pretty much going to work. With new joiners, how much do you recommend we keep in the account to cover the membership fee? Guys, you can't be thinking like this. What you have to do is you have to join, you have to learn, you have to educate yourself. After you learn, after you educate yourself is when you trade with money. You don't just join and start buying random shit and trading random shit. You are going to school. You want to learn how to trade properly before you go in there. Remember, when you're trading in the stock market, you're trading against motherfuckers like me and people like Bao. You're coming against actual fucking sharks and animals. So why the hell you as a guppy are going to start trading random shit without being educated first? Learn how to trade and then focus on the money. Pappy, I joined, went to annual, and then went to lifetime. Yep. Now you're stuck with us for life. I joined 2 weeks ago, and now I'm looking to join annual. Awesome, bro. If you hit up Tosh, I'll tell him to give you a discount, Farzan. How do you control emotions when trading in the hot seat? If you are too emotional while you are trading, that means that you lack a plan. I'm pretty calm every single day because I have a plan. I know what I know what my entry is gonna be, I know what my exit is gonna be, and I know what my stop is gonna be. That takes all the guesswork out of it. If you are guessing, if you are winging it, if you are doing it, no shit, you're gonna be stressed because you got no clue what you're doing. Do you read SCC filings for every ticker? Yes, I do. And we have a free fundamental analysis series that teaches you how to read filings for MIC members for free. When someone joins, how long should someone dedicate to MIC? I would say watch one video a day minimum. One video a day, one 20 to 30-minute video a day. Do that for a month. And then after that, start paper trading and then attend the webinars to make sure that you are staying up to date with the current market action. I converted to lifetime 3 weeks after to join MIC. Again, guys, don't take my word for it. Take the member's word, see what they're saying, and take it from there. Additionally, guys, so I want to kind of be able to make better content for you, and I want to be able to get the views on these videos up because it seems like people only care about the pump and dump schemes. So I want to ask you guys, what type of content do you want to see from me? Do you guys want to see more of these Q&A videos? Do you guys want to see lifestyle videos? Do you guys want to see videos when the weather gets hotter outside? I'm going to go back walking outside, but what do you guys want to see from me? Because I want to be able to create content that you guys really enjoy and you guys really like. How am I adapting to the slow market? I explained that at the beginning of the video. Yeah, the video watch list is what I did in the past, and no one was watching it, so I lost interest. We do a lot of work, guys. We're working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week for you guys. And, when I'm busting my ass and no one's watching shit, I'm not going to keep doing it, right? I'm not going to keep making video watches if no one's watching it. I bust my ass to do that stuff. And if you guys don't care, I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't have to do it. So, like, looks like more like trading, commentary. Okay. Yeah, guys. And if you guys are hesitant about MIC, try it out for a month, man. Try it out for a month. It's like $5 a day if you just make the math. It's try it out for a month, and if you don't like it, trust me, like hit me up and I'll give you a refund or whatever you want. But I'm so confident that if you guys join, that you're not gonna want to leave. If you are serious about your trading, right? This is only if you're serious about your trading. If you guys just want pump and dumps and you want alerts and you want to really not learn how to trade, you might as well light your money on fire because it's going to be disappearing anyway. My biggest edge as a trader is I take advantage of the dumb money that enters the market. So the more idiots that want alerts and the more idiots that want pumps, the more money I make because I'm on the other side of those fucking morons. So that's it, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to call it a day. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be in chat. And I will see you guys tomorrow during Tasha's webinar. Remember, again, tomorrow at 7 p.m. market time, our first Spanish-speaking webinar for swing trading, thanks to Claudia. So I'll see you guys back in the room and have a great day.